Here's my report for the final sprint. It's gonna play the game. So here's the tractor mode. The player was moving on its own until it got stuck on that mushroom, but the game runs normally. And then when they die, they respawn and the waves reset, just like the actual game. Got the high score list, all this text as well. And then if you hit 1 on the numpad, it'll start one player mode. And you see I got all the sounds for the centipede, the firing, the spider, the flea. The flea does take 2 hits, by the way. Then there's the scorpion and its poisoning mushrooms. Spider was destroying some mushrooms, and then when you die, you respawn. The wave resets. And here I'll show for the mushroom regen. So those mushrooms that I hit on the bottom left, they got regened. It doesn't do the multiple frame animation. I didn't get to finish it. But it is mostly visual, so I don't think it's that big of an issue. So, and try to get to the next wave, show that there are multiple waves. Okay. Yep, new centipede spawns, much longer to show that it is a new wave. And the spider also moves a lot faster. I'll try to get to the next wave. Oh, I couldn't. But I got a high score, and the current high score was updating as I was playing. Then play again, try to get to the third wave. Oh, I didn't mention it, but the mushrooms do take 4 hits, and only 1 bullet is fired at a time from the player. Let's see. Okay. There we go. So next wave. Okay. And alright, so centipede is shorter than the second wave. And I'll show that the spider does not move as fast as it used to. And now centipede's long. So yeah, so there are multiple waves, and then I'll just die. And show off 2-player mode. And there we go. So I got another high score, so just that. 2 on the numpad does the 2-player mode. And it's pretty much the same as 1-player mode, except just switches between the 2 players. So here's an entirely new mushroom field for player 2, and player's 2 score gets updated instead of player 1's. And I'll try to get to a new wave on one of them to show that they keep throwing waves. Okay. Alright, so now I'm on wave 2 with player 1, and I'll die. And player 2 is still on wave 1. And then I will go back to player 1. And player 1 still on wave 2 because they have the long centipede. And yeah. And then once both players run out of lives, there we go, ends the game. And then you get to put in your high score or your initials. So just do just some numbers. And if both players get a high score, both players get to put in their initials. So it's like that. Okay. So yeah, that's it for playing the game.